Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. In the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Now he's loose down the left side.
What was that?
In for the Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 78 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Damn.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Damn, man. What kind of fucking pursuit was that? The dude didn't even take an angle. Even if you slow him, you still got to take the angle sooner.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster
all right, fellas, let's go to work. Let's go to work, CJ.
Ready, set. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud off the play fake. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30.
See, that's a freaking pursuit, man. Like, golly, the dude should have done that to stop the damn tackle. Damn.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far.
Let's switch this
You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them,
Let's get uncomfortable, fellas. Let's play some defense we're not used to playing. Let's go with something different. These dudes are unconventional anyway.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That switch didn't work.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Texans nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line.
Check it.
And Stroud now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Warrior 70!
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
DC ready? You are
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Oh, mother.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They send the big tight end in motion right. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. In motion right, that's Dell.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Top 50. Top 50.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
18, ready.
Here's Stroud. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out. Jackson hit.
Yes.
And the Texans scoop.
Big play, D.
Everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 9, go check, go check.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Dillon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens 24-yard line.
Running the toss here to Dillon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, you'll have to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Stroud looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pierce. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 14-yard line.
Now Stroud. He throws there, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson out to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Give running right is Mitchell. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Justin Tucker on for a field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally I and say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veteran.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy,
and he goes down.
That
Ravens able to get to it.
bullshit.
And they're going to speed things up here.
65, 55, 19 seconds, 19 seconds. Check.
On second down, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Oh, it still won't go down. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. On the move to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
In motion left, Flowers. A handoff for Mitchell running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Check, man.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston.
Hello. How are you? Doing good.
2-yard gain, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You could just, oh yes, please tell me about
They
that.
go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gets around him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Check smash! Check smash!
Stroud off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Under pressure, they got him again. David Ajabo running in to take him down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
And taken at the 46. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They go play action with Jackson, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite them. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 34, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Stroud now on second down. Now swing pass for Dillon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.